Hello viewers, I'm Arie, and this week I'm subbing in for Adam, who's out of the country. This week's topic is Leelah Alcorn, a transgender teen from Ohio who committed suicide as a result of rejection from her parents. In her suicide note, which she left on Tumblr, she said that her parents sent her to conversion therapy, took her out of school, and denied her access to the outside world, and she stated that because her parents would not allow her to transition early in life, she would never be happy. This incident is just one of many, and has touched mainstream media, bringing awareness to a very serious problem, the issue of suicide in the trans community, which is much higher than the suicide rates in the general population. In the United States, an estimated 46% of all trans people have attempted suicide, and the ratio of suicide attempts are higher for people of color. In order to improve life for all trans people so that they too can have a life worth living, we need to change. Families need to accept and support their children, siblings, and parents. In a national survey of trans people in the United States, it was found that trans people whose families rejected them were 20% more likely to attempt suicide than those whose families did not. 57% of trans people experience significant family rejection, and this needs to stop. Families of trans people need to step up to the plate and show that they love them. They need to show them and all trans people that being trans does not mean a life without your family, a life without love. Second, we as a society need to support transition. Studies show that transition and gender confirmation surgery greatly increases quality of life for trans individuals. Every major psychological, psychiatric, and therapist organization in the U.S. has issued statements supporting the medical necessity of gender confirmation surgery. This includes the American Medical Association, the American Psychiatric Association, the American Psychological Association, the American Academy of Family Physicians, the American Academy of Physician Assistants, the American College of Nurse Midwives, the National Association of Social Workers, the World Professional Association for Transgender Health, the National Commission on Correctional Health Care, the American Public Health Association, and the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. This is life or death. The science supports this as a necessity, and we need to make sure that trans people have access to this life-saving medical treatment. We need it covered by insurance, and we need it now. To not do so is to sentence us to die. Unfortunately, Leelah Alcorn is not unique. She's just one of the few to hit headlines. Every day, we lose more members of our community to suicide and murder. We have already lost Leelah. We have already lost Ayul Kansin and Islan Nettles, Alejandra Leos, and Tiffany Edwards, Jennifer Laud, Gizzy Fowler, Zoraida Rains, Candy Hall, and Yasmin Chancez. We're not going to stop losing them until we make these changes. We need to let all trans people know that this is a life for them too, to let young trans people know that there is a future and that they can lead happy and fulfilling lives even if they are not allowed to transition before puberty. We need to let them know that there are people who love them, who will accept them, and that they will have access to the resources that will allow them to start a new life, a life that is much better than what they have had and much better than our society has henceforth given them to expect. And so I urge all of our viewers, please share this message, please protest, please sign petitions, please support nonprofits, please demand an end to this so that every trans person can have a real beginning. Thank you.
She committed suicide because of her parents. And I too can relate. While my parents aren't super religious,